Welcome to this review of the Kindle Touch. I'm Ryan with Skeptical Mind, and I'm going to show you all the features that this has and just give general impressions of what we think of this. So starting off with the version that we got the one with the ads. So you can see here, this is an example of the type of ad you might get. It's just, sometimes it has something to do with books, sometimes it has absolutely nothing to do with books. And so you can see this one here for cosmetics. But starting off, looking at the overall design of it, it's pretty simple. I mean, all you've got here at the bottom is the home button. So anytime you press that, you're going to go to the home screen. On the bottom of the unit here, you can see you've got the USB connectivity, so you can connect to your computer to either transfer files or charge it up. You've got the microphone, or the headphone jack. So if you want to listen to music or audiobooks, you can do that with headphones or connect to external speakers. And that's the power button. And the external speakers, that's just an option because this does have internal speakers right here, so you can listen to it without headphones as well. And these little tabs here, if you want to connect a lighted cover, that's where it would connect to be able to power the light on the cover. And so you can see how thin this is. It's really thin, lightweight. I would say it's lighter than most of your paperback books. Most decent sized paperback books, it's going to be lighter. So let's turn it on and see what happens. And so right away here you go to the home screen, and there's some things preloaded: the welcome, the user's guide, the dictionaries, the two that they include there. And then this is just a book that I downloaded. It was a free book, which is another nice feature of being able to having a Kindle, is being able to get free books whenever you want. So I downloaded this one from the store, and it was completely free. It took about 20 seconds to download, maybe not even, and now I've got something free to read. So let's take a look at the book, the quality of the books here, because I mean, to be honest, most people are buying this because they want to read books. It's not for listening to music or surfing the net or doing a lot of other fancy things. So I'll get to the other features it has, but let's start with the most important, which is how it looks when you read a book. So you just tap there and you can see how quickly that loads up, and the quality, I mean, it's probably difficult to see on a video like this because you're limited to how clear the video is, and you can't really get an impression of the screen. But the screen is, I would say the print quality is on par with a hardcover book that's been printed really well, because I mean, we've all looked at some paperback books that have just really low print quality and the words are blurry and whatnot. This is way above that. This is a good quality hardcover book as far as the clarity of the screen, and it's also not backlit. So if you're not used to looking at an e-ink screen, then this will be refreshing because it doesn't cause eye strain like a laptop screen would. So you can read this for quite a few hours and not really get eye strain any more than you would with just a normal book. And so to turn the pages, all you're going to have to do is tap anywhere on the right half, or really anywhere, even in the middle. See, I can tap here and that's still going to turn the page. To go backwards, it's just basically this strip kind of here on the left side. Anywhere, it's like a narrow area there, and I can go back. And so yeah, that's a really easy way to navigate. And then if you want to make any adjustments or search anything in the book there, you can see that brings up a menu here, and the menu has several different options. You can change the spacing, the font size, a bunch of different things there to suit however your eyes are. If you're half blind, you can increase the font size and make it as big as you need it. And let's see, there's another feature here that I like, which is, let's say you see a word that you don't know. All you need to do is hold down, and up will pop the definition, and you can show the full definition. You can highlight that, add a note, whatever you want to do there. That's also another nice feature, which is that you can highlight any part. Let's say you see a section in the book that you really like, or you want to come back and look at it later. All you do is hold down and then scroll down like that, and now you can either highlight it or add a note or share it, and that will be saved to your account, whatever your email account is that's associated with your Amazon account. So that's some of the basic features of the books. And like I said, yeah, if you're getting this for just reading books, I mean, that's pretty much all you need to know right there. This is excellent quality, the screen is clear, and it's very easy to use. Okay, so let's go back and take a look at some of the other features that it has. So as you can see, you just press that home button at the bottom, and this is raised up, so you can feel it, the bumps there, so it's a nice tactile feel there. And let's take a look at some of the other features that it has. So we're going to go to experimental here, and the MP3 player. This is nice because you can listen to music while you're reading a book, and yeah, or just listen to music just because you feel like it. And this menu here that pops up, it will be available. So let's say it'll be available while you're reading the book. So once you press play, you can go ahead and start reading your book, and then once you hit that top part like I showed earlier to get the menu up, this menu here will pop up with the book so that you can either pause it or rewind, whatever you want to do. So let's just hit play here. Whoops. Hit the part with my thumb too. So yeah, as you can see, it's listen to it just fine with the speakers that are included, or you can plug in headphones if you like higher sound quality. So let's pause that there, and I'm just going to turn off. So take a look at the web browser. I'm going to make this brief because really the web browser, you really shouldn't really be using it. I've fiddled around with this for a while, and I don't want to say it's useless, but it's pretty near useless. So let's go to I have to do some acrobatics to reach around the camera here. So we'll go to CNN.com. And you might be able to notice there's like some ghosting on the screen. So that's another issue I noticed with the browser. Not when you're reading because it refreshes well, but with the browser, the ghosting issues are definitely there. And so you can see it'll pop up all of the pictures and text and whatnot, but it's just there's all sorts of random issues that you kind of run into. So for instance, let me tap this first article here and see if I run into the same problem that I had earlier. Yeah, see there's like just a black box there, and I think that's probably because there's some sort of multimedia ad that just is not working properly with the Kindle. So, and you can notice the screen is the text is too small to read, so you can use this pinch feature, and that will zoom in and make it big enough to read. So yeah, so I mean, it's not totally useless. You can read that, and if you have some sort of critical need to read something and you don't have any other type of web browser capable device nearby, this could do in a pinch, but it's generally just not what you want to be using as your go-to device to do any surfing on the internet. If you're going to be relying on it to surf the internet a lot, I just definitely recommend the Kindle Fire instead. Okay, and to get new books, I'm going to show you how that works. It's really simple. You just click on the shopping cart button up there, and that's going to take you to Amazon store. And once you're there, you have all the normal options that, if you want to search for any particular book, or you can browse by the various options there. I'm going to show you Kindle bestsellers, and you can refine up here, and this is what I did. And I just looked at the free titles to see what was available, and I'm just going to pick this first one here. So you can see here you've got the option or descriptions of the book. You can read the customer reviews, all the normal things on Amazon, and I'll show you how quick so you can buy for $0. So click that. So yeah, it says it's downloading right now, and I think it's already done downloading. Yep, there it is. So you can see how fast that is. You want a book and it's downloaded in, I think that was less than 10 seconds. So it's really quick and simple to do to add books to this. So let's take a look at some of the settings that you've got here. We'll go to, you can turn off the wireless. That's really important for conserving the battery life. This has, they said, a 2-month battery life if you're reading roughly 30 minutes a day and the wireless is off. So you definitely want to turn the wireless off when you are not shopping for any books. So let's take a look at, yeah, we'll go to settings. And Wi-Fi networks, yeah, so you can connect to your Wi-Fi, no problem there. Let's go to reading options. And you can see how you can back up your annotations. You can make notes, pop your highlights, all sorts of things there. Page refresh, that's the most important one really. If you start noticing any type of ghosting where the words from the previous page are kind of showing up faded in the background, all you need to do is slide that over and turn it on so that it refreshes after every page turn. By default it's off, and so it's going to refresh after every, I think, 5 or 6 page turns. And so that's usually good enough, but if you for some reason notice on a particular book that's having an issue, that's the setting you're going to want to go and check on. Okay, and last thing I want to mention is just the difference between the ad-supported and non-ad. The one that comes with ads is only $100, and the one right now that has no ads is $140, so it's a $40 difference, and I really think that I would get the one that has the ads because they really aren't intrusive. As you can see during the whole thing, that the whole presentation here, the only time you can see the ad is when you're on this home page screen, and it's just this little bar down here. So I mean, you're never really going to see it when you're reading, when you're listening to music, anything. It's just not really ever an issue. And when you turn it off, I mean, sometimes you're actually going to see ads there that might be good. Every once in a while there's special coupons for books and, you know, other different services and products and whatnot. So unless those ads really, you know, offend your sensibilities for some reason, that it really is almost a no-brainer to save the $40 and get the ad-supported version. So overall, yeah, this is an excellent e-reader. It does what it's supposed to do really well, which is reading books, and the addition of being able to listen to music and surf the net in an emergency, like, that's pretty fantastic. And in comparison to the regular Kindle, I guess I'd call it the Kindle 4, but it's just the one that has the buttons on the side here instead of the touchscreen. This does come with quite a bit extra for the extra $20. I mean, I really think it is worth it because you've got not only the touchscreen, which makes it easier to do highlights and type in anything in the browser, or if you're searching for anything, it's much faster to use the touchscreen. But it's also got a longer battery life. It's got double the storage, and you know, especially in the speakers, so you can listen to audiobooks and music, which you can't do that on the Kindle 4. So for extra $20, all those features, I really think it's worth it. But you'd be happy with either one if all you're going to do is use it to read books. So yeah, that said, this is a great e-reader and well worth the money.